Okay, so, all right, well, welcome back to another breakout session. We have Bart.
What number is this? Breakout session?
This is like number 5, I think.
Or would it be 6?
Well, it might be 6 if the other one was 5.
Yeah, the other one was 5.
Okay, this would be 6. See how easy?
Laurel and Hardy here.
Yeah. This is Bart Marshal, by the way, if you didn't see breakout session number 5. This is Bart, and he's the president of the Phoenix chapter of Guitar League. And I know Bart had done surveys of all the members of Guitar League to see what kind of breakout sessions they wanted to have. And I have been trying to go along with that, the most popular ones in my breakout sessions. But the most popular one was finger picking. And it's not my forte, really. I could use a good class in finger picking. So I asked Bart if he would please come over and give us a little starter course on finger picking.
Yeah, be happy to.
Okay.
Fun stuff.
All right.
And, let me take this time to also thank Dana for all the breakout sessions that he's doing to keep the spark in our Guitar League locally. It's just phenomenal. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It really is very much appreciated.
All right.
We do tag on to other members, like we suggest, or other Guitar League presentations. Come one, come all, right? But the nice thing about what Dana's doing with these breakout sessions, because he puts them on Facebook, as long as you like his page, subscribe to his page, you can go back and review them anytime
on
you want
YouTube.
to. On YouTube.
On YouTube. Yeah, so please, if you get a chance, subscribe to YouTube and then hit the little bell, and that'll give you a notification when we do new ones. And also, if you hit the like button, that would be nice too.
Okay.
All right.
So, topic, finger picking.
Right.
Fun stuff. So, when we're finished today in 15 or 20 minutes, maybe 30, I don't know, I can get a little long-winded, but I'm going to try to keep it short. I promise you will not be Chet Atkins, but you're going to have a really good understanding if you've never done any finger picking before. It's just a lot of fun. And so I'm going to get started. We're going to kind of switch into a different camera because we want you guys to be able to see left hand, right hand.
Right.
So in Dana's magical world of editing, we're going to be in a different camera and I'm going there. So the thing to start off with to remember is that in finger picking, you have what they call a home position. And in a home position, your fingers are assigned to strings. So your thumb, that's really your metronome, but that's assigned to the EAD string. And then your first finger is third string, second finger is second string, third finger is the first string. So just up, so whatever patterns we choose to pick, we're going to leave those fingers assigned to those strings, okay? So the very first pattern that I want to teach you, that is the first pattern I probably learned 40 years ago, 35 years ago. I use it all the time. I love it. It's a great pattern. Don't worry about a chord right now. We're going to use our thumb on the fourth string. Then we're going to, with the second finger, second string. Then we're going to pluck with the first finger on the third string. Then the third finger on the first string. So the way I'm going to talk about strings now and not fingers. So I'm going to say 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. Because now you know the assignment of the strings, I can tell you the fingers and you know that that's the string you need to be on. So the first pattern, just do this. Without a chord, try to keep a steady rhythm. 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1. Now, it might sound silly, but you can even do that without a guitar. So when you're watching TV tonight, if you really want to learn a pattern, you can actually just do it on your leg. I used to do this driving down the road. I would work on the patterns that I wanted to learn, and away from the guitar, and I was building the muscle memory in my hand. So again, now let's do it with 4, 2, 3, 1, same pattern. But now we're going to put a D chord down. I'm assuming you all know the D chord. Now, same. Isn't that pretty? Now what we're going to do is we're going to do 4, 2, 3, 1, 5, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1. So we're alternating the bass note, okay? So try that again. 4 and then 5. Now, this is 4/4 time, by the way, and we're going to stick to that for a little while. But that pattern, remember the assignment of strings, and then remember when you do the alternating bass, no matter what chord you're playing, let's go to a C, G, right? So, A, so if you've never fingerpicked before, in about a month you're going to have that down pat. Maybe not. You could be a genius, and you probably are. But that is a very wonderful pattern to learn. And then I'm going to show you another variation off the high E string, this E string right here. So still playing the D chord, and see if you recognize any of this. Isn't that fun? So you can, just by picking up off of that E string, that F sharp note, when you lift that up and then hammer it back on. All right? You can make a lot of music doing that. Have a lot
And
of fun.
that's the same finger pattern that
Yeah.
you used before.
Yep, exact same pattern, just variations on the chords. So it's fun to experiment with that and have a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you another pattern now. And again, it's all about the muscle memory. So we'll stick with no chord, and let's just start again on the 4th string and just go straight down. And then go straight down and then back up. Not complicated, but it does take some practice and some concentration to really get it down. Now again, put the D chord down. Now do an alternating bass note. So those two patterns right there will take you a long, long way in finger picking. And remember that everything that I'm talking about with the assignment of strings, there are exceptions to every rule. So sometimes, depending on a chord that you're leaving or going to next, might require you to play the G string with your thumb instead of your first finger. It could be that you have 2 notes on the B string that you're going to play. You're going to play the C and the D, and instead of doing that both with the second, you might need to go first and second finger. So there are variations. You just have to get comfortable with what you're trying to accomplish in a song. the dynamics of the song that you're going to be playing. So with that last pattern that I showed you, basically going straight down and then back up, I want to show you a quick down and dirty song that you can play, and everybody knows it. I'm not going to sing along with it, but first I want to mention one other thing that's really important. Before you start finger picking a song, make sure that you have the chord progression in your mind, fast, and also fast meaning solid. Make sure you know the chord progression, and make sure that you have the timing down right and what timing pattern it is. Is it 3/4 time, 4/4 time, 6/8 time, whatever it is. So here's a song that I'm going to first strum through the verse. I'll strum through the verse, you'll recognize the song, and then we'll go back and finger pick it slowly, okay? Everybody recognize that? So this time, using the bass notes, we're going to probably go a little bit slower than that just so you can follow along, and we'll just kick right into the verse. Right? So the cool thing about a song like this, it's got what, 4 or 5 verses. So it might be that you'll start out with the intro and then the first verse, and you will finger pick those, or however you want to set up the dynamics of the song. And then the next verse you might want to strum again. But let's go back to finger picking real quick, because we're going to add just a little bit to that now. Remembering that your thumb is going to control the bass notes. So we start with the A minor. So you can use the thumb to walk up from the A minor to the C, right? And then you can also, once you hit that open E on the E chord, you might want to just strum that, especially on the last one, because now you're getting ready to go to another verse again.
We'll put the chords up on the screen for you too, so you can play along with that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Mr. Edit over here, he can do it all.
We can do that.
But when you can pick up the tempo, you can strum part of it, finger pick part of it. But interestingly enough, I don't know if you caught it or not, but because of habit, and because sometimes I just like to have variation, I actually changed finger picking patterns a little bit that last time through. So instead of up and down, let's see what it sounds like with the first pattern that I showed you. You can recognize the song, but it doesn't sound right. You really need that up and down. Now, if you vary, on one verse or even just one line, don't stop playing. Keep playing. It's going to be fine. But it just takes a little bit of concentration to get down your pattern, and the muscle memory will just take over. So have fun with that. That's a great song to learn, to practice on. And really with those patterns and that song, if you guys want another tutorial and get a little bit more complicated, I can get into some Travis picking, some Calypso picking. Here's an example. Again, Jim Croce is one of my guitar heroes, and he is famous for his 3-3-2 patterns, Calypso patterns. So we're not going to spend too much time on this today, but here's a little example of, if you want it, what might be on the next lesson. So, finger picking is a blast. It really is a lot of fun. So I think, anything to add or questions?
No, just that they can go back because they're not going to remember that, you know. So they can go back to the YouTube. You can rewind this thing and go through it as many times as you
Sure.
want till you get it down. And we'll put the chords. We'll have the chords. We probably already had those chords up for that particular song. And yeah, that was great. Believe me, I need a lot of work on that. So I'll be practicing this stuff for sure.
Yeah. Oh, we can get into some Gordon Lightfoot stuff too.
Okay,
you know,
good.
there's just so many. John Denver was fantastic with,
Right.
and he had some standard finger picking patterns, but he varied a lot too. The reason, because he played on a 12 string a lot of
Right.
times. So a lot of variation when you're trying to get on a 12 string and hit those bass notes, right?
Right.
But there's a lot to learn about it, but thanks for the opportunity.
That'll get them started for sure.
All right.
All right, well, thanks everybody for showing up.
Yeah.
And again, hit the subscribe button, the little bell, and a like button if you like it. And we'll see you in the next video.
All right.
Thanks.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye-bye.